Kurt Rosenwinkel is playing those magic chords, and sometimes I wonder, what does he do? How does he get his sound, and how does he play his chords? Where does he take them from? And so I'm taking a deep dive into You've Changed today. There's a very good transcription from François Leduc. You can download it and buy it, and that's what I did. And I want to just like show you some snippets of this transcription and some chords that at times are not so hard to understand and that you can apply immediately. Many lead sheets of You've Changed are in E flat. Kurt Rosenwinkel is playing it in G major, and he's also having double the length for each chord. So if you're checking out this transcription, be sure that you understand where you are in the form. So let's have a look at this chord sequence. So this chord here sounds very good, and he's playing a very low voicing, and I wondered what it is. But if you play the same notes on the middle four strings, you end up with a voicing that you know very well, right? It's like a shell voicing, a G sharp 7 with a 9. Sound that we all know very well, I guess, and he's just playing it here. What does it do? It gives us the 9, the G string, which is cool. And I think Kurt's playing is really very well known for his pianistic interjections, like playing really tiny chord snippets like double stops in between lines, and he does do this in this recording as well. And I realized he very often also plays like a tritone on the A and the D string, like here, and we can think this would be like an E7, right? Like, right, this more common, but just playing it like this. But we could also, of course, think it's a B flat 7 again, like a tritone substitute. So right, there are different changes for this tune. If you're playing it in G, you can play G major, C sharp minor, F sharp 7, going to B minor 7. Actually, in many books you find immediately like a half diminished, but I really like to play a B minor 7 here because it's more stable, and then it morphs into a B half diminished chord. That happens in this tune too, but what he does as well is he just like transforms the B minor 7 into a B7 that leads very well into the E7. Oh man, that's so cool. One more time. Analyze those notes. Quickly, flat 7, root, flat 9, sharp 9. Harmonizing, maybe the altered scale was quartal harmony, why not, right? And then he also resolves it very clearly to the E again. So how can you build chords, right? You can stack up thirds and fourths, but you can also mix it up, right? A second and a fourth and a third and a sixth, or whatever you want to, right? As long as you can play it. And I think if you're thinking D Dorian here, D Dorian scale, right? And then you play, in this case, the flat 7 and then a second. And then from the D to the A, there would be a 5. So it's sort of a 2-5 voicing if you want to, and then you sort of shift it through the scale, right? The same relationship. So, and he's a little going to the C, all the time I hear the D. And what we can take from that we can invent our own chords and shift them through the scale. I'm going to try to shift it through D Dorian, right? are some very nice chords over C major chord. So it's like C major, right? Like a drop 2 voicing. And just playing this melody, I'm thinking about a C chord like this, right? And going to the F major with the C still in the bass. I think what we can take away that he's playing very sparse chords at times, very rhythmically interjecting, and then saving those beautiful chords that may be a little bit harder to play for special occasions, right? So for example, at the end of a tune you can really shine and play all the chords that you sort of saved up for the special places. So I hope I could inspire you a little bit to find new chords, experiment, and see you next week. Bye!